So yeah, we're gonna get started in a comfortable seat. So finding a place where your hips can relax, your spine can lift tall, your shoulders can release. You might need a cushion, a block, or something underneath your hips to let your hips come in line with your knees. Oftentimes that helps the low back and the hip creases, the knees feel a little bit easier. So once you find that space, allowing your body to begin to settle, spine lifting tall, just taking a few moments to notice your breath. Getting to notice where in your body your breath is moving. Noticing any resistance or hesitation within your breath. Taking one deep, clearing breath here. A full, deep breath in. And a big sigh out. Noticing the ground beneath your hips. The air as it touches your skin. Noticing this breath, your breath in and out. Your next inhale, letting your arms sweep overhead, reaching tall. As you exhale, we're going to side bend towards the right. Your right hand coming down beside you, left arm reaching overhead. Allowing your chest to roll open, your outer left hip to draw down towards the ground. One more breath in and out. As you inhale, coming back through center to reach tall. As you exhale, side bending towards the other side. Left arm reaching towards the ground, right arm drawing overhead. Chest rolling open, your outer right hip drawing down. And finding your full deep breaths in and out. One more breath here. Your next inhale, coming back through center to reach tall. As you exhale, releasing your hands behind your back. About a foot or so, we're going to find our heart opener. Letting your hands release down, taking a big shoulder roll. Drawing your shoulder blades towards each other and down towards the ground. Allowing your chest to begin to lift up towards the ceiling. Take your head and neck wherever feels comfortable for you. Staying with your slow, steady breath. Just one more breath here. Breath in. And out. And gently to release your shoulders. Coming back through center. And we're going to find your forward fold, letting your hands start to walk out long in front of you. And if you want to switch up the cross of your legs or shift your hips in any way, now's a nice time to do that. But wherever you end up, allowing your hands to walk out long, hips to release. And allowing your head and neck to relax as well. While you're here, taking one deep clearing breath, full deep breath in, and out. Your next inhale, slowly rising back up. We're going to find your way into your tabletop on your hands and your knees. You can rock over your shins or swing your feet around to the side. Once we find our tabletop, we're going to take some big hip circles. So letting your hands be nice and wide, your knees be nice and wide, going in either direction, letting your hips start to go in some big circles around your knees. The next time you come towards the front of your mat, pausing there, maybe letting your hips sink into a soft back bend. Then we're going to move in the opposite direction, whatever opposite direction that is for you. Going slow and noticing anything about your body that might be new or anything it might be trying to tell you. The next time you come towards the back of your mat, we're going to pause in your child's pose, letting your toe mounds come to touch, your knees a little bit wider than your rib cage, arms releasing out long in front of you. Releasing your head, neck, arms, and shoulders. Taking one deep clearing breath here. Breath in. And out. As you inhale, rising back up into your table, curling your toes and pressing into your downward facing dog. You can find a little pedal of your feet, maybe bending one knee and then the other. Eventually finding some stillness. A stillness in your body. A slow, steady breath. Your next inhale, rising high into your toes. Walking your feet towards your hands. Maybe your hands back towards your feet. Finding a gentle forward fold here. A soft bend to your knees. Head and neck to release. You can shake your head yes and no. You can shake your head maybe. Taking a slightly deeper bend into your knees and slowly rolling up to stand. Taking a big shoulder roll at the top. Maybe a few more revolutions of full range of motion in your shoulder joints. Before finding our mountain pose, or Tadasana, your feet can be together, toe mounts to touch, or feet hip width apart. Wherever you end up, standing as tall as you can, arms releasing by your sides. If it feels okay, allowing your eyes to close. Noticing your breath move in and out. Noticing the ground beneath your feet. The air as it touches your skin. Noticing this breath. A deep breath in and out. Your next inhale, sweeping your arms overhead to reach tall. Exhale, forward fold, coming all the way down. Inhaling to your half lift, finding length through your spine. Exhale to fold. With strong legs, inhale, sweeping your arms overhead, reaching tall. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Pausing here for a breath in and out. One more just like that. Inhale, arms sweeping overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling your half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweeping your arms overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Pausing for another breath in and out. Inhale, sweeping your arms overhead. You exhale, forward fold. Inhaling your half lift. Exhale to fold. And pausing here in your active forward fold. You can have your hands on your shins, blocks, the ground, or any bind that might be in your practice. Drawing the crown of your head towards the ground, your hips up towards the ceiling. One more deep breath in and out. Releasing any binds that you might have. Your next inhale coming to your half lift. Exhale, stepping back into your plank, the top of a push-up. Taking your full deep breath in here. Exhale, chaturanga, or your knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale to your downward facing dog. And stepping your right foot forward into a low lunge. Right foot stepping by your right wrist, left knee coming down onto your mat. Letting your hips begin to shift forward and down. And staying right here, maybe keeping your hands on the ground. Bring your hands up to blocks, maybe up to your right knee. And staying with your slow, steady breath in and out. One more breath here. And gently to release your hands to frame your right foot. You're gonna find your half splits, hips shifting up and back. Think about your left hip above your left knee. Maybe the right foot scoots out a little bit. Taking a full deep breath in to find your length. As you exhale, slowly to fold. Whether your leg is straight or your knee is bent, your hands are on the ground or blocks, wherever you've ended up, allowing your head and neck to relax just a little bit more. One more breath here. A deep breath in. And out. Bending back into your front knee. We're going to move into our lizard lunge. Walking your right foot over towards the right side of your mat. Both hands coming inside of that right leg. Thinking about bringing the knee towards your shoulder as your hips continue to draw forward and down. You're welcome to stay up on your palms. You could lower your forearms to blocks or all the way towards the ground. Allowing your chest, wherever you end up, to open up towards the front of your mat. Taking your deep breaths in and out. One more breath here, in and out. Your forearms are on the ground or blocks, slowly rising up to your palms. And letting your hips shift up and back enough to let that right knee step to meet your left. Take any movement or motion that might feel good here. Maybe some circles or hip sways. Maybe a child's pose. And eventually we're going to meet back in your downward facing dog. Curling your toes and pressing your hips up and back. Staying right here, we're going to go through that flow that we did earlier. As you inhale, waving forward into your plank, the top of a push-up. Exhale, chaturanga, or your knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale to your downward facing dog. And coming on to the other side, left foot stepping forward to your left wrist, your low lunge here. Right knee coming to your mat. And finding the space that is perfect for this side of your body. It could be on the ground, blocks, maybe up to your left knee. But as we move through this whole side of your body, in each pose, taking time to find that perfect space for here. Even if it's not as deep as the other side, that's okay. Finding this space, finding your breath. One more deep breath in and out. Gently releasing your hands to frame your left foot. You're going to find your half splits on this side. Hips shifting up and back. Think about that right hip above the right knee. Maybe the left foot scoots out a little bit in front of you. Taking a deep breath in to find your length. Finding that perfect space for here. When you're ready, folding in. And after settling in for a few breaths, slowly letting your head and neck relax just that little bit more. Taking one more breath here. Full breath in. And out. Slowly rising up, then bending back into your front knee. Moving into our lizard lunge, walking your left foot towards the left side of your mat. Both hands inside your left leg. Knee drawing in towards your shoulder, hips forward and down, maybe on your palms, forearms on blocks or the ground. Finding that perfect space where your chest and your heart can open up. a deep breath in. And out. As you inhale, slowly rising back up onto your palms, letting your hip shift up and back, enough to let that left knee step to meet your right. And taking any movement or motion that might feel good here. Maybe some circles once more, hip sways, a child's pose. And then eventually meeting in your child's pose. Toe mounds to touch. Your knees can be together or a little bit wider apart. Just taking a moment for your hips to begin to settle. Your breath, your thoughts. One more breath here. A deep breath in. And out. As you inhale, rising back into your table, curling your toes and pressing into your downward facing dog. And staying right here, we're going to go through that flow one final time this morning. As you inhale, waving forward into your plank. Exhale, chaturanga, or your knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale to your downward facing dog. As you inhale, rising high into your toes and walking your feet towards your hands. Maybe your hands back towards your feet. Finding a gentle forward fold once more. A soft bend to your knees, head and neck to release. And we're going to come through a couple different variations of a forward fold here. So with the soft bend to your knees, letting your heels come together and your toes come nice and wide into like a little V shape. They could be a little V or a little bit bigger. One of my teachers was a ballerina, so she always said this was first position. So you can have a deep bend to your knees here, or letting your legs begin to straighten as you inhale to find your length. Exhale to slowly fold. One more breath in and out. And a soft bend to your knees. Bring your feet back to square. As you inhale to come to your half lift. Exhale to fold. And then we did one with our heels together, so now we're going to do one with our toes together. So once more, that soft bend to your knees, letting your toe mounds, big toes start to come towards each other. Your heels to move as wide from each other as feels okay for you. Again, you could stay with that soft bend to your knees, or maybe working towards straightening into your legs a little. Taking that deep breath in to find your length. As you exhale, maybe folding in. soft bend to your knees, letting your feet come back through square as you inhale, coming to your half lift. And exhale to a soft fold. Then we're going to make your way down into a seat, however you'd like to get there. If you want to come into a squat or any other way that would feel good for you. Letting your feet come out in front of you and nice and wide on your mat. Just starting with a light windshield wiper side to side. There's no rush to get here. And as we begin to settle into a few postures here on the ground, if there's anything else you're noticing in your body or anything else that you feel you might need right now, I always encourage you to work into that space, no matter what we're doing. And coming back through center, and coming into our bound angle, Baddha Konasana. Soles of your feet together, heels drawing tight towards your hips, as tight as feels okay on your knees and your low back. Taking a deep breath in to find length. Letting your knees begin to press out and down. Maybe your feet start to open up like a little book. Staying here or leaning forward, maybe a fold forward. Staying with your breath. Letting your legs stay active, knees drawing out and down. Full deep breaths in and out. One more full breath here. A deep breath in and out. As you inhale, slowly rising up. Letting your feet scoot a little bit further out in front of you. A nice wide diamond shape. So about the same distance from heels to groin as from knee to knee. Taking another deep breath in to find your length. A breath out to find your fold. Imagining your forehead resting on the soles of your feet. One more breath in and out. As you inhale, slowly rising back up. We're going to find your wide angled fold, your Upavista Konasana. Coming into a nice wide straddle, feet out to the side. You can turn sideways on your mat or facing forward, however your space provides. I have a little corner here. So letting your legs, your thighs engage. If you need a bend to your knees, that's okay here. Toes pointing straight up towards the ceiling. Taking a deep breath in to find your length. And a breath out to fold. You can walk your hands towards the front of your space between your legs. This feels tight in your body. You can have a bend to your knees and focus on trying to find the tilt of your hips. The belly drawing forward. One more breath here. A deep breath in and out. As you inhale, rising back up. We're going to come into a twist. So initially letting your knees bend and both feet come towards the left side of your body. So your legs come into a little bit of a, I don't know what that shape is, a Z. So if you're in your straddle, bending your right knee, right foot towards your left thigh, and bending your left knee, left foot coming towards your butt or behind you. Taking a deep breath in to find your length, and we're going to twist towards your right side here. Walking your hands over towards the right, finding length through your spine, and staying upright or letting your hands start to walk away from your hips. You can stay up on your palms. You could lower to your forearms, or coming all the way down onto your mat. One more deep breath here. Your deep breath in and out. Rising back up onto your palms, walking your hands towards your hips, coming back through center, and letting your legs come back out into that straddle. You can shake out your legs, maybe your feet wiggle side to side, or any other movement or motion that you might need. I'm going to find one more fold before that twist on the other side. So letting your legs extend or have that bend to your knees. Finding length through your spine. And as you exhale, slowly beginning to fold in the center once more. One more breath here, a deep breath in and out. Rising back up. We're going to prepare for that twist on the other side. So the bending into your left knee, left foot coming towards your right thigh, and bending your right knee and let that right foot coming behind you. We're going to find the twist towards the left. Taking a deep breath in to find your length. Starting to walk your hands around towards that left side of your body, finding the depth of your twist. Maybe your hands start to walk away from your hips, staying on your palms, maybe coming down to your forearms, or all the way towards the ground. One more breath here. A deep breath in and out. Slowly rising back up, coming through center, and coming right into a little windshield wiper of your knees, letting your feet stay where they are, and you just find that little rock side to side. And then no fancy transition. We're going to make your way onto your back. So however you'd like to get there, slowly to roll down. Letting your knees hug in towards your chest. You can find a light rock side to side, maybe some circles of your knees around your hips, together or independently. Staying right here, we're going to find your happy baby, letting your knees draw towards your armpits, your feet start to draw towards the ceiling. You can take a hold of behind your thighs, maybe your ankles, maybe your feet. But wherever you end up, allowing your tailbone to draw down towards the ground and your shoulders to release towards the ground as well. Just one more breath in and out. Letting your knees release back into your chest. We're going to find a light recline twist here. So letting your knees start to lie over towards the left side of your body. Arms out into a T. Maybe gazing over your right shoulder. We're going to move through this twist and then find your Shavasana. So if you want to spend a little extra time here in these twists or any other space before your final relaxation, you're more than welcome to. When you're ready, slowly coming back through center, realigning your hips, your spine, and finding your twist over on the other side. Knees over towards that right side of your body. And once you find your space in the twist, taking one deep releasing breath, a full deep breath in, and out. Taking one more deep breath here, a breath in and out. Slowly coming back through center. Taking any final movements or motions that you might need before your Shavasana, your final relaxation. When you're ready, you can let your legs extend out long, arms beside you, or any other place where you would feel most comfortable. As you begin to settle down, taking a moment to notice your body. Notice the points of your body that are touching the ground, supporting you. Noticing the air as it touches your skin, feeling it on your palms, feeling the air as you breathe in and out. Allowing your body to completely release into the support beneath it. Allowing your breath to release into the flow of the universe. And allowing your thoughts to begin to wander. back into your breath, into your body, into this time and space, allowing with each breath life, energy, and movement to make its way into your fingers and toes, your arms and legs, back in through your head and neck. And taking one deep clearing breath, a full deep breath in, and out. And eventually making your way back into a comfortable seat. There's no rush to get there. Thank you all so much for sharing your time, space, and energy with me and with each other. The light in me sees and honors the light in each of you. Namaste.